Welcome to Timeout Tuesdays. Putting the brakes on. Let's take some breaths together. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. So I hope we got some motivation from yesterday with our grounding. Now today we are going to work on some grounding techniques that I feel would be helpful to you. And we're going to use our timeout to be able to do those. So just get a nice relaxed seat. Oh, before we do that, I want just to pause the video and go get an object. Now this object has to be something that can just fit into your hand. So if you just want to pause the video real quick, get the object, and then just put it near you, but don't have it in your hands. So let's just take a couple more breaths. Just breathing in and breathing out. One more time in and one more time out. Now we're a little bit more focused, a little bit more in the now. Now what I want you to do is just make a note where your thoughts are right now. Are you thinking about what you just did before you started the video, what you're going to be doing after the video? We're just not attaching anything to it, just paying attention. Also, I want you to pay attention to your body. Do a little bit of a body scan, starting with the top of your head, moving to your shoulders. Maybe feel a little tension in there, to your lower back, all the way down to your feet. Again, just paying attention to what you're doing. It's important to know that every time we do these things together I don't want you to figure out how my mind works. I want you to figure out how your brain works, because your brain is special to you. You're the only one that grew up in your childhood home. You're the only one that dealt with all of the issues, challenges that you faced to become who you are today. Only you have done that. So you're the only person, the authority on how your brain works. That's why when I give anything to you, you go back and you say, wow, this was helpful. This didn't really work for me. And everything that it works, great. Everything that doesn't work is fine. Remember, we are trying to figure out you. You are trying to figure out how this works so you can heal this and you can move down here. So the timeout today that we're going to be working on is with your senses. I'm going to be shaking an object and I want you just to listen. What is that object? And I want you to do, I call it the 3 and 5. So name 3 things about what you're hearing in your mind. If 3 isn't enough, then do 5. But just start bringing in, maybe an image comes to you, whatever it is. Are you ready? So just getting relaxed. This is only part of your hearing. Now, what did you hear? Did it feel like a wood, a metal? Did it feel like multiple things in something? Maybe you have the object in mind. I'm going to do that one more time. And don't worry, I will show you what the object is. But this is just for your hearing. This is a grounding technique using the senses. And we are all different in our brains. Sometimes we attune better to something we hear. Sometimes people are visual people. Sometimes people have to feel an object. Sometimes people have to walk on the ground. Whatever it is, but we're going to go through a couple today. So if you were thinking this was the object, does that change it now that you can see it? Just note what you know. Okay, next we're going to work on seeing an object. I'm going to show you an object coming up, and I'm going to take it away, and I'm going to ask you 3 questions regarding the object, and I want you to try to recall the object in your mind and see if you can't answer those questions. And don't worry, I will bring it back so you can get your answers. Are you ready? Now here's the questions. What animal was it? Was it colored on both sides? And this one's even more tricky. What color were the eyes? Now you've had enough chance to answer that. As you can see, what animal is it? Is it colored on both sides? And what color is the eyes? Now that's why when we're doing visual grounding, you take what you have in front of you. So if you take this picture behind me, and I was trying to bring myself down, I would go into that picture and I would start to visually pick details out. So whatever you were thinking about before, now you're thinking about that picture, and it's bringing you from here to here. The same thing with hearing something. You can close your eyes. Maybe you hear a duck. Maybe you hear some people talking in the background. Whatever it is, it's bringing you from this state to a controlled state. So the last thing that we're going to do, before we do that, just to let you know, my name is Jennifer Rose. I'm a spirituality coach. I am doing a 10-week Transform You program. If you find this helpful and you're curious, we have Gratitude Week. We have Self-Care Week we did last week. And this week we're working on grounding. So I definitely tell, if you find it helpful, go back and check that out. So the last one that we have is the object that's in your hand. Now, this isn't about hearing. This is about seeing. This is about feeling the object in your hand. Now, don't look at it. I want you just to put it in your hand. And I want you to go through, what is the textures? Is it bumpy? Is it soft? Is there a soft and a hard place? Again, as many details as possible that you are just feeling, because you're going from here to here, using your senses. So these are just examples of how you can use hearing, seeing, touching, feeling, even tasting, smelling. If you've ever had like the big red gum, or any kind of gum, if maybe you're somebody that smells something and that helps bring you down. Whatever it is, again, this is your brain. This is your mind. So use what works best for you. But I definitely would try all of them and just see which one is your go-to. Like you just happen to go there every time, almost like intuitively, and just keep up with it. So let's take a couple more breaths to end this timeout. Breathing in, breathing out. Finish out with our gratitude cards. Let's see what we got today. In moments of surprise, we catch at least a glimpse of the joy to which gratefulness opens the door. Brother David Sendell Rost. One more time. In moments of surprise, we catch at least a glimpse of the joy to which gratefulness opens the door. So maybe right on the outside of this door, with your grounding, working on it every single day. You'll be so grateful for all the work that you do, coming on to the other end of this life and feeling like I'm finally in control of it and me, and I'm living the life that I want. Blessings to all who see this. Take care. Bye.